Hello guys and welcome to Advent Day 11, and today we are doing, I'm going to be doing an overall, an overall look at Series 9. So, Series 9, let's begin. Series 9 starts with a big, spilled my coffee, starts with this massive opening of the series with the Daleks, and Missy's back and Clara's back, and you've got the Doctor and his confession dial and everything's tying up from last Christmas, and you're just like, yes, come on guys, we can do this. Series 9, what a whopper. So what do you have then? Well, you've got the Daleks and the Dalek City, and you've got all this really cool stuff, and the Missy summoning the Doctor, and you've got Clara's little bit of storyline, and Clara coming to terms with everything that's happened in the past. And then, at the end of the first episode, you then think The Magician's Apprentice. You're then led to believe that Clara and Missy are dead, but I was like, nah, they're still alive. They did exactly what Missy did. I mean, you could see, they teleported. So yeah, that's basically what they did, and they managed to survive. And then you get to episode 2, you find all that out, and then episode 3, which can't actually remember what it was. But then you get to episode 3 and 4, and they're kind of cool. You know, you just... to be fair, I enjoyed episodes 3 and 4. I don't know why, I just did. It's like, I enjoyed Sleep No More as well, which I think was like episode 8 or something. And I don't know what it was, but I just enjoyed those episodes, like like Face the Raven, I enjoyed that as well. One thing I did like about Series 9 is the fact that they did 2-parters all the way through, apart from the 2 in the middle, which were like Sleep No More and Face the Raven, which, to be honest, I would have liked a second part to Sleep No More, but some people didn't like it. I personally did like it. As for an overall series, it definitely got Peter Capaldi back up there. You know, Series 8 was a bit shit. It got Peter up there. It got Capaldi up with the rest of the legend Doctors of New Who. It got him up there with Tennant. And personally, I do like Peter Capaldi as a Doctor. I love the way he portrays the Doctor. Personally, I don't like the way he's written, but I do like Capaldi's, the way Capaldi plays him. I don't really have a favourite episode of the whole series because I loved it all. Even some of the shit episodes, like Sleep No More, as people said, but personally I enjoyed that episode. Face the Raven was fantastic. One thing I will say that I enjoyed was Maisie Williams. Maisie Williams in Doctor Who is just amazing. Now, I don't watch Game of Thrones because it's shite. I watch The Walking Dead, which is good. But Game of Thrones is just Skyrim with porn. And it's shit. And I don't get why you'd watch it, to be honest. But, yeah. Maisie Williams is a fantastic actress. I've seen the first series of Game of Thrones, which is why I'm saying it's shit. And, she's in that, and she's about 8, and she's just so good. And honestly, I do like her as an actress. She is a beautiful, talented actress. As an actor myself, I can say what acting is, and she can act. And then, you know, throughout the series, there's little bits of like, I don't know, his confession dial keeps getting mentioned, and you don't think about it. And you don't really realise that there's this whole story arc. In the episode with the Vikings, which I think might have been episode 3 and 4, I can't quite remember, or 5 and 6, I'm not sure. I think it was 3 and 4, and then you got... Yeah, episode 3 with the Vikings, one episode 4. The girl who died, the woman who lived. Yeah. But I love the fact she's this immortal. And then she keeps popping up in all episodes. And overall the series was just fantastic, and I love the way they just played it out, and it was a well-written series. It's one of my favourite series overall. Yeah, it's got its down episodes, but what series doesn't have its down episodes? But I will say I really enjoyed Series 10. You get to the series finale, and oh my frigging god, you've got the Doctor solo episode with the veil trapped inside what we then find out at the end is his confession dial. And it's an imprisonment that the Time Lords have put him in, and all he had to do was admit about the hybrid. And then when the Doctor's like, run to the city and tell them that I'm back the long way around. Tell them that and then he starts going about the hybrid and he goes, I am the hybrid. I was thinking, hang on a minute, he's starting to sound like the Valeyard. So I'm thinking, Series 10, he will become the Valeyard. Because he's getting to this angered point, and I think with him now because apparently there aren't going to be any new companions, but I think there will. I think he will lose it because he's so obsessed with Clara, which I don't get what that relationship is. It's like, I think he sees in a way, I think the Doctor misses Susan, and the Doctor sees Clara as Susan's replacement. I think that's what I see it as. And yeah, which is fantastic with Heaven Sent. And then, you know, you got this beautiful, but I must admit, as soon as he came out of that confession dial and I saw that sand, I went, Gallifrey! Because I just knew, as a Whovian, you just know that is Gallifrey. And then you see the Gallifrey in city, and it's just amazing. And then they use that shot from, the half used a shot from 50th anniversary. The Zygon episodes in this series were just amazing. The Zygon Invasion and the Zygon Inversion were just fantastic. I love them because I'm hoping Osgood will come back for Series 10. I like Osgood and Unit, which I'm glad they're bringing Unit back. So yeah, and I love the fact there were a whole new load of monsters this episode and this series, and it was just fantastic. Really, I enjoyed it. You know, there's so many episodes that you just can't think of off the top of your head, but then they come to you, like Under the Lake. That was a good episode. It was action-packed. It wasn't as spooky as I thought it would have been, but yeah. I was sad to say that the Halloween episode with the Zygon Invasion, which were kind of... Cheers, mate. You know, you were just like, well, why couldn't they have put something scary episodes, like something decent? But it was a good episode to watch on Halloween, to be fair. And then Hellbent, wow, what an episode to talk about. Like, that is the talk at the moment of the Whovian fan base, because in the Whoniverse there is now 2 TARDISes, right? So the Doctor goes to Gallifrey, and at this point I was thinking, hang on a minute, is he going to start everything all over again because he's got a new regeneration cycle? We see a Time Lord regenerate into a Time Lady. Personally, I would love the Doctor to be a Time Lady, but... You know, then he could maybe have then she could have a male companion and stuff like that. I can't really say whether it would happen, but I do have a feeling that Stephen Moffat is planning something like that. I think his last episode will be the Doctor regenerating into a woman, and then whoever takes over the show will keep him as a woman. They'll have to vote because they'll just ruin the show otherwise. One thing I don't know if I liked it, but the second TARDIS, like that Clara now has, that's disguised as the same American diner that was in An Impossible Astronaut and Day of the Moon. Well, An Impossible Astronaut is the one that they go to, which was pretty cool. And I love the fact Amy and Rory got mentioned, and I like the fact they've basically done what they did with Donna, but the Doctor's memory's been wiped of Clara this time, which will help the Doctor, because he won't be so fixated on Clara now, which I'm glad that Clara kind of did that. But for some reason I have a feeling that the spin-off show Class will actually have Clara as the main hero, and I think she'll be travelling around in her Diner TARDIS, in a way looking for people and travelling with Maisie. I so hope that Maisie gets to keep that TARDIS. Like, I want me to keep that TARDIS, because an immortal with a TARDIS, she could so team up with Captain Jack for like a me and Harkness series, and it would just be so cool to see an immortal series. But I like the fact she's the last immortal. But overall, Series 9 is one of my favourite series over the past 10 years. I've loved it. It was well worth the wait, and yeah. I will see you... Oh, first of all, my random subscriber shout out today for day 11 goes to Whovi Vortex MC. So go subscribe to this guy. I'll put link on screen now. Yes. Okay, so thanks for watching. I've been the Doc 11, and I'll see you next time. Bye.